Most Python beginners make this mistake. Take a look at this code. H equals to 20, print h plus 5. At first glance, it looks like it should work. It should give 25. But when we run it, Python throws an error. Why does this happen? By the end of this video, you'll understand what data types are, why this error occurs, and how to fix it using type conversion. Let's get started. Welcome back to my channel Caffeine and Concepts, where you'll be learning important topics over a coffee. So in previous video, we've learned print, input function, variables, string versus integers. Today we will learn variable naming rules, data types, type function and type conversion. So let's go into quick recap. A variable is like a container that stores information. This is what we learned in last video. So example is name equals to whatever value you want to give. Age equals to whatever value you want to give. Let's print them. See, it is printing. But variable naming rules. You cannot name anything and everything. You have certain rules you have to follow. A variable name can contain letters, can contain numbers, can contain underscore, but it cannot contain any other special characters other than underscore. It cannot start with a number. It cannot contain spaces. It cannot be a Python keyword. So what are Python keywords? These keywords are reserved words that have a special meaning in Python. They already are used in Python, so we cannot use them as variable names. Certain examples are false, true, if, class, return, import. You cannot use any of this as your variables. So yeah, student name equals to John, marks 2. Number is there at the end, so it works. So underscore can be at the starting also, and let's see if it works or not. It is working. So these are all valid names. So what are invalid names? Let's see if this works. No, invalid decimal literal. It means one cannot be at the starting. What if I give at student unexpectedly? Invalid syntax. It is showing this because at cannot be used as a where it cannot be used in a variable. What if I say student? It works. Student name, we're having space. It cannot work because it cannot have space. To avoid this, either we can do this or we can use an underscore. Class equals to 10. It looks like it should work, right? But it does not, because class is a keyword. So to identify these keywords, we have import keyword print keyword dot kw list. So it gives all the keywords that are used in Python. Okay. Non-local, lambda, is, if. You cannot use any of this as your variable. What if I use capital F? It works because capital if is not in our keyword list. So yeah, that's all. So what are data types? A data type tells Python what kind of value is stored inside a variable. Either it is a whole number, it is a decimal number, text, true or false. What are we storing? So to identify that, we use data types. Int stores whole numbers, float has decimal numbers, string has text, sentences, words, boolean is true or false. For example, name equals to Alex. See, name equals to Alex, age equals to 20. So these are different data types. So how to identify this type? How to identify which variable is which type? That is why we are using type function. So let's see what does it give. See, it is giving 20 is int, price is float, name is string, is student. Here we are using to identify the variables data type. You can also use print type int print. So either you can directly use value or variable to identify its type. So type conversion. Sometimes we need to convert one data type into another. Python provides built-in functions to do. We don't need to define it, it is already there. So int, float, string are used to do this. So here age equals to 20. It is a string. So we are converting it into int. So first 20 was a string and then it is converted into int. So we can do vice versa. 20 point age, print type of age, and we are converting it to string. So first it was integer and we are converting into string. We can also do from int to float. Age equals to 20, price equals to float of age. See, now 20 became 20.0. Why? You can also do a float to int. Make doesn't make sense, but yeah, I understand. See, we've converted from float to int, but remember it does not round off and convert. It will directly take first two values and put it in the int value. So 99.9 is almost 100, but we are getting 99. It means it will lose its value. So be careful while converting from float to integer. Make sure it does not lose its value. So common beginner mistakes are you'll forget that numbers and strings are different. They are used in a different way. So if you want to add 20 plus 30 and you're storing it as string, it will not give us 50 but it gives 20 30. It is concatenating the string, it is not adding it. So when you are using plus symbol in between a string, it will concatenate it, it does not do addition. So if you want to add these two numbers, you have to type convert it. Type 1 equals to int num2. See, it is giving 50. So another such example is print age plus 20. It is giving error. This is the first example we've seen in this video. So this is giving error because Python doesn't directly add string and integer. It can only concatenate string to string. You cannot use integer. So to avoid this, we can either print it as age plus 20. We are using both strings, or you can use comma in between them to concatenate a string and integer. You cannot use plus symbol. So print age. Both of these gives age equals to 20. So that's all. Today we have learned variable naming rules, data types, what are the keywords, and also int, float, string, boolean, and type function, and also type conversion. So yeah, quick quiz. What will be the output of this function, this code? X equals to 25, print type X. What does type return? And what is the data type of 25 here? So pause the video and comment your answer. So the correct answer is option C, string. So yeah, that's all for the video. If you find it useful, please do like and subscribe to my channel. That's all for today. Bye bye.